Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Flutter Coding 101. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you how you can make a chat application using ZEGOCLOUD. In two of my previous videos, I have shown how you can make a video conferencing application and a live streaming application using ZEGOCLOUD. So I will be linking them in the description. You can check it out. So now in ZEGOCLOUD, as you can see, it provides various UI kits for building a video call, voice call, live streaming, in-app chat, cloud recording, AI effects, and so on. Today, what we are going to be making is an in-app chat. Okay. So here you can see that there are UI kits for all of these applications. So what you will need to do is you would have to create an account in ZEGOCLOUD. If you have not created an account yet, in one of my videos, I have shown you how you can create a new account. I'll be linking that in the description as well. Once you have created an account, you have to log in into ZEGOCLOUD. Since I already have an account, I'll log into the application. Here I already have two projects, which is a live streaming application and a call application. I'll be creating a new project which will be um, in-app chat. Okay. Now I'll be naming it Zego Chat. Okay. While this is being created, let's create a new Flutter project. Alright, now once I have created this application, I'm going to move into ZegoChat. And in here you can see the alright. So inside my lib file you can see there's a main.dart. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to clear all this. And this. We'll name it homepage. Alright. Alright, now once I've added this, do not need this. Okay. Now you need to add the body, and here I'll be adding a column. Inside the column there will be two text fields. And an elevated button. Okay. So here I'm going to be inputting the username user ID. Okay, so as you can see, the ZegoChat application has been built now, and here you have your app sign and app ID, which you will be using later. What you need to do is you need to add the package ZegoZimKit. So I've copied it here, and I'm going to add this package. Once you've added this inside your void main, you will be adding and in here you will be specifying your app ID and your app sign. Once you've imported this package, you need to configure a few things for your build.gradle. So over here in your build.gradle, you need to change the compile SDK version to 33. So in Android app build.gradle, need to search for compile 33. Next is you need to change your minimum SDK version in the same file to 21. Okay. The next thing that you need to do is you need to add these permissions inside your Android manifest.xml file. So in here, I'm going to add these permissions and I'm going to save the changes I made to the build.gradle. Once you've added the permissions, the next thing that you need to do is you need to create a new file named proguardrules.pro inside your app folder. So in your app folder, you'll be creating a new file named proguardrules.pro, and in this file, I'll be adding this. Okay, once you've done that, in your build.gradle, you need to add this proguard rules. Okay. All right, so we are done configuring the build.gradle. This is how the application looks. Let's format it a little. So, all right. Okay. Let's add padding and alignment for the column. And all right. So here you can see I'm going to add sized box with height 10. I'm going to copy it here and pass it away. Now I'm going to declare two variables which will be text editing controllers for username and user ID. And I'm going to pass them in these text fields. Alright, once I've done this, the next thing that I need to do is I need to create a function. I'll name this function login. Okay, so void login, and okay, so what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to use my Zim kit, and I'm going to use it to connect with the user using the user ID and password. Okay, so one minute. Okay, ID and name will be username. All right. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is, once I have connected the user, I'm going to push to another screen. So I'm going to use navigator.push replacement for this. And I have not created a new page yet, but we'll be creating a new page now for this. And over here, I will be moving to another screen. I'm going to name that screen maybe conversation. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make two new Dart files. One will be conversation.dart and the other will be, I'll be naming it chat screen, which will be the main chat screen. So I'm going to make my stateful widgets over here, and I'm going to name them chat screen and conversation. Right, let's call it over here. Okay, now alright, now once I've done this, I'm going to call the login once whenever we press on login over here. I'm just going to call my login function, and yeah, so that's it. Now let's move to the conversation page. So in the conversation page, what we'll be doing is, okay, so in here I'm going to replace this with a scaffold. Okay, and once I am here, I'm going to make an add bar which will have the title, let's say, my conversations. Okay, and inside the scaffold there will be body, wherein I'll be using the Zimkit conversation list view, which will show the list of existing conversations, and if there are none, then you can create a new conversation, for which we'll be making a new button. All right, so inside this there will be an unpressed. And this will move us to the chat screen. Let's create a floating action button which will be like a chat button, and over here inside this onPressed method, what I'll be doing is I will be calling, I'll be moving to the chat screen. Okay, so here, okay, and over here what I'll be doing is I'll be returning show. Alright, so on this onPressed, what we'll do is we'll call a start new chat. Okay, and in here we'll create a method named start new chat. Here we have a conversation screen wherein I have used an elevated button. So I can just go back to my conversation, and here I can see a list of my conversations, and there's a floating action button over here. When I click on this, a dialog box will open wherein I'll be entering the user ID I want to contact with, and I'll be starting a chat. Since I've already had a chat with this particular user ID, you can see the earlier chats, and this will open the chat screen. So here you can see the chat screen that I have used, for which I have used the Zimkit message list page. Now let's see how the application works. So here I have two emulators with me. Okay, and let's just open uh, all right. So here you can see there's a real-time chat happening between two users. So this is how you build a real-time chat application using ZEGOCLOUD and Flutter. I hope you all like this video. Please do like, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video soon. Thank you.